Grand Rising. It is December, finally. Welcome to Monday Morning Mindfulness. Excuse me, Monday Morning Madness. On Monday Morning Mindfulness, join us as we begin this journey of cyberness here on the Female Solution. Thank you for sharing and thank you for caring.
And you're watching CTV on the Higher Learning Network. Put your head right.
Hope Radio. Women have the power to transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one thing: share. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances, but most of all, let's share our love. This is the Female Solution. Join me, Naima Latif, every morning, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, as we bring you stimulating discussions about the issues affecting our lives. If you're listening online at www.blogtalkradio.com/the-female-solution, press the blue button that says follow and get our daily topics every morning directly to your email and your smartphone. Hi, I'm Naima Latif, Executive Producer of the Female Solution Radio Show. We invite you to call in 515-605-9325 and participate in this daily think tank as we examine the challenges we face and develop solutions that restore peace and harmony. We are global transformers, changing the world from the way it is to the way it should be. We are one. Wherever we live on this earth, we are one human family. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to extend a greeting to all the members of our family, whenever and wherever you may be listening around the world. To our family in China, Ni Hao. In India, Namaste. In Japan, Konnichiwa. In Korea, Annyeonghaseyo. In Russia, Здравствуйте. In Germany, Guten Tag. In Poland, Dzień dobry. In France, Bonjour. In Spain, Hola. In Italy, Ciao. In Egypt, Ahlan wa sahlan. In Ghana, Akwaba. In Nigeria, Peleo. In South Africa, Sawubona. In Senegal, Nangadef. In Kenya, Jambo. In Israel, Shalom. In Pakistan, Afghanistan, Palestine, and Saudi Arabia, Assalamu alaikum. Greetings, and may peace be upon you all. Join us live on the on-air radio network. Call 727-731-5192. We want to talk to you.
Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on higher learning with Zelda Speaks for your Monday morning mindfulness sessions on Blog Talk Radio, The Female Solution, Mondays, 7 until 9 a.m. Be sure and send your ideas, thoughts, comments, and suggestions. Also, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, visit zeldaspeaks.com and send us your info. We'd love to have you. Experience mindfulness moments with the mindfulness/stress relief coach, Zelda Speaks. And thanks for sharing the mindfulness moment tip of the day. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to your next session of Mindfulness on Higher Learning with Zelda Speaks. Make it a mindful day. And thanks for listening.
Canaglobe. That is an organization that we have joined in order to raise funding for our projects, the homeless project where we help feed the unhoused, also for our teen talent contest. And they say, Zelda, you selling cannabis? No, we're not selling cannabis. If that's what you want, that's what you do. But I'm a senior. I have aches and pains. I don't know about you. So I got me some watermelon gummies and I got some shrooms. I don't have them problems anymore, and it just makes my whole workload a whole lot easier. Because we sit in chairs all day, we're not moving, and it is that lack of movement that causes more anxiety and inflammation in our joints, like our knees and hips and stuff like that. Anyway, I said all that to say this. If you would like to get more information on how to be take part of that, you can always text me at 312-383-9749. Grand Rising. And thank you so much for joining me here this morning. It is December. Can you believe it? We're in the last month of 2024. Welcome to The Female Solution on the Higher Learning Network TV show, which airs Tuesdays at 6, Wednesdays at 1, and 24/7 on the World Wide Web. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And today's show is sponsored by none other than iTex. If you are a business owner or entrepreneur and you have products or services, then why are you still spending money on things that you could be getting for free? All you have to do, I'm getting my tea ready. This is some good tea. I don't get a damn. I don't even know these folks. Allegro Rose Tulsi tea. Oh, it smells good, just like a rose, and it tastes delicious. Oh, can't wait till this frog comes out of my throat. But anyway, I like bulk teas, but this tea, I got it in bulk. It just didn't taste the same. So I'm a tea connoisseur. So I'm drinking from a tea bag today. Anywho, excuse me. Always giving thanks for the power of the breath, because somebody somewhere ain't breathing this morning, and it ain't you. Look at you. Okay. Yep. Today's show is sponsored by itex.com. Contact Karen Kelly of iTex. Got a frog in my throat this morning. Come on out, frog. Oh, Lord, that was a lot to say. Okay. If you are headed out and about today, that it's Monday, it's cold, and there's a lot of traffic. That's all I got to say about that. So give yourself some extra time. But if you're an entrepreneur, you got something that you want to share with the public, then you need to be a member of iTech. So just call. Tell them old school, right? Call, right? No. Go to their website, chicago.itex.com, and sign up. And when they ask you for a promo code, use Zelda, Zelda, and you'll get $100 to go shopping, already courtesy of me. So be sure and check that out. And now it is time for the ancestor salute, because we always give thanks for those who came before us to make our way possible. And remember I told you about grounding, get yourself in some dirt. Every day you wake up, sound like a rap song, don't it? Every day you wake up, you want to give thanks to those who sacrificed what our folks went through natural hell and still going through natural hell. But anyway, I digress. We always want to give a salute to the ancestors. So I have a black bowl of dirt here, because this is what will keep you grounded. So you always want to, like the brothers in the hood. Remember the movie Cooley had it, put a little bit out for the brothers that weren't here. This is for our ancestors that's not here. Get some good water for you. Ashe, Ashe, I give thanks for those who came before me, who made my way possible. It is because of you, and I stand here on your shoulders. And so it is. Ashe, Ashe. We give thanks. Call on the ancestors when you have problems. As Baba Kwame Sunhorse would say, the ancestors are a little angry at you this morning because you haven't been calling on them. You've been trying to do things on your own. That ain't how it goes. You have to do what the spirit tells you to do. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about me, hard-headed child. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Help me. I'm still a work in progress. Oh, it's good, but it's hot. I forgot it was hot. Okay. All right. I digress. It is time for your Monday morning meditation. And the word for the day is I am prepared. Yes, I am prepared. Are you prepared? I'm prepared. So let's get prepared together and do the dang thing. You know what the dang thing is? Hold on. I am prepared. To be prepared is to be ready to do something. Being ready means to be in a suitable state. It is beneficial when I start my day with a plan, and even more so if the plan is one geared towards success. My plan starts with the acknowledgement and thanks for a new day, for a day that is mine to shape and determine what I plan to accomplish. I do not relive the day because it is part of the past and it is finished. It if however there are things I was unable to accomplish, I can determine if those things will fit as part of today's plan. Okay. I take time to write my plan so that I can make sure my choices are following the plan. I give thanks again, this time for divine order. Thank you. Renunciation in me, through me, and around me, and through the Christ within. And so it is. Commit your works to the Lord, and he will establish your thoughts. And that's from Proverbs 16 and 3. And that is your Monday morning mindfulness message from Mike House. And if you like that, wait until tomorrow. Well, I won't be here tomorrow, but Asada will be gathering up the griots, all things literary, right here on the Female Solution. Ooh, you think last week? Oh. Now it is time, the moment that you've been waiting for, to give yourself a little love, because we give a whole lot of love to a whole lot of people who really don't deserve it, okay? So right about now, it's the time that we take for self. We call it Monday morning mindfulness. We're just simply breathing, y'all. It's real simple. But it is in that breath you can find clarity. Deep breathing expands the lungs with the happiness gene. It triggers it. Brain, I just pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it. You wonder why you feel so good? Because you did some breathing. Ready? In the words of TDJs, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Let's go. So we just go stretch it out. Just stretch it out by inhale in through the nose and exhale in through the mouth. Blow it out. And just get that body moving. Moving, because the more you move, the better you feel. Even being said it from your mind. Okay. Set up. Rotate them shoulders. Backwards and forwards and stretch. Bring them in the air, wave them like you do care, and turn from side to side. We are rinsing the inner organs out, like you wash your socks. I know you've done a minute wash for it. Anyway, like you rinsing them out. Rinsing your bladder, liver, lungs, spleen, spine. That's a spleen and spine. Yeah, you know what I mean. Okay. All right. Look like you want to stretch this morning, Tony. We breathe in. And we breathe out, blow it out. And from time to time, you will hear this sound. Because as you're breathing in and you're breathing out, you're probably focusing on your to-do list for the day. I'm going to get you out of that to-do list back into breath. You're going to focus right here on this. Coming up and down. Up. Going out. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Wax. Get up there. Inhale deeply and exhale, blow it out. We give thanks that we are always at the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. So let's bring that energy up to the top of the head, down to the forehead and the face, the chin and the cheek, and the neck and the shoulders. rotate those shoulders backwards and forwards. Just movement, period. You don't have to do anything strenuous. It would help with strength building if you did, but just movement helps. And exhale, bringing the energy of the breath down through the chest and the solar plexus and the sides as we move. And going out the air, from side to side. Giving thanks. Power of the breath as we inhale. Sending more love, light, and energy down from the breath through the thighs and the knees. Yes, those glorious knees feel good. Thank goodness for Canada Glow. Lord have mercy. Come to work, y'all. Can't just that pain cream work. Hallelujah. Help me. Send more love, light, and energy down through the legs. Let me go too. Let me get some. The toes. Wiggle those toes. Yes. Send some love back up through that body. Yeah. Bringing the energy back up from the toes to the feet. And as we get out, that energy of the breath back up to the arms as we stretch and stretch and give thanks as we breathe in and exhale. And how does that feel? You shouldn't be looking at me. You should be looking at the inside of your eyelids. So close them. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring your head down, chin to chest, and slowly rotate that neck to the side and around to the back. Slow down. You're moving too fast. Come on. Roll with us. Slow down. Just breathe. And thanks for the power. Inhale. And look to the left as far as you possibly can. Feeling the stretch on the right side of the neck. It feels good. Inhale once more. And look to the left as far as you possibly can. Feeling the stretch on the left side of the neck. Oh, yeah, that feels good. How you feel? Still breathing? I hope so. Inhale deeply. Giving thanks, we're always at the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing. And the fact that you are taking the time here this morning to bless yourself, love and light and energy, you have started the day on purpose. And it is this purpose that will take you anywhere that you need to be in the world. So all you have to do is breathe in and breathe out. See, that's where your power comes from. And that's where the ancestors are. They're listening. And they're waiting on you to respond to the direction that they've given you. But you can't hear them because you got all that noise going on. Duh. TV, radio. Okay, I digress. No, I didn't digress. I meant what I said. Turn it off and give yourself some love. If you just do it for 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. Aren't you worth 5 minutes? Of course you are. So that's why you'll do it. And I congratulate you. Keep on keeping on. Keep up the good work. And while you're at it, have yourself a nice cup of tea. And share this with someone. Don't keep this to yourself. That's why the world's so crazy now. We're trying to get things and keep it to ourselves. Child, share this because we all know somebody who use some stress relief. So anytime people are all up in your face and don't know the color of your Kool-Aid, you simply go, they're going to look at you like you're crazy and start doing some deep breathing. No, they're going to leave you alone. But if you got a little funk on your breath, when you blow it out, they'll leave you alone. And you can go to my YouTube page, Zelda Speaks. And I also got another one, Zelda Speaks Mindfulness. And why is Tony in there hollering at me while I'm doing a live broadcast? Now, see, I got to get my belt and go out and pull out my belt and spank him. Yeah, I know that's those slave masters, but it worked. I digress. I do that sometimes. Anyway, thank you so much for being a part of Monday Morning Mindfulness. I do hope that you will share it. Just remind somebody when they about to snap, just breathe. Just breathe. That's all you got to do is breathe. Take long, deep breaths in and long blowouts. It's real simple. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Because it took me a long time to turn the TV off. But sometimes it bees that away sometime. But I wanted to share with you what I do that helps me be a better me. And if it'll help you be a better you, then so it is. But in the meantime, in between time, I want to tell you what we do, why we do it, and how important it is. Because the reason that you are here on this planet is not what you think it is. We think we're here, especially in America, to get rich and party and do all that other good stuff. And that is not always the case. So you want to be mindful of that. It's more important to be on purpose, to be caring of someone else. And if you are not in that mode, ask yourself the question, why? That's all I ask is ask yourself the question, why? And why we do what we do here at the Higher Learning Network is what I want to share with you, because the work that we do reflects on who we are. And this is who we are. And if you go to our Instagram page, you'll see it's hln.homeless.project. And you get a chance to see the work that we do every week. We went for Thanksgiving. They were surprised because we usually don't go on Thursdays. We usually go on Mondays or Tuesdays. But we went on a Thursday and they were delightfully surprised. And why don't I see? Oh, there they are. Okay, there they are. So you get a chance. You get a chance to see some of those too. And this little young guy, he is always so happy to see us.
Thankful Thursday. All right.
How you doing, man? I'm doing blessed. How about you? Come on, good. No more good. Because not all people are alive. Come on, let's go.
All right. Ooh, look at this tree. Y'all know I'm obsessed with trees. What kind of tree is this? I have no idea.
All
So, as you can see, that's one of
right.
them.
Thankful Thursday.
But there's so many, many,
All
many,
right.
many more. But take your time and go there
I'm doing
and look
blessed.
at the
How
work that
about
we
you?
do, because
My father.
you,
He said, man, I
he
don't
said
care. So
Tony was
what?
his father and I was his mom.
This is your father and another.
Yeah, and you are my mother. So what?
All right, now.
That's how I respect, honor your father
Oh,
and mother.
We received that. Thank you very much.
I thought that was so sweet, and I just had to share that with you. And if you can find it in your heart, because you know it's Cyber Monday, and y'all know y'all getting ready to go shopping. So I ask that you share your blessings. If it's only to get them a gallon, a big old thing of water, or a big old thing of juice, or a plate, anything, we thank you for the work that you do. And for those who are online who cannot see this, our YouTube channel, excuse me, Instagram channel, it's HLN, excuse me, Instagram.com/HLN.homeless.project. I know I'm not supposed to be saying homeless, unhoused, but you've been saying that all your life, almost 70 years. It's a process. It takes to get it out of your head. Anyway, for Cash App, Zelda Speaks the number 2, and Venmo is Higher Learning Network. NFP, Zelle, you've got to text me at that number that I sent you. And PayPal, Higher Learning NW at yahoo.com. And we appreciate all those donations. And remember, they're tax-free, tax deductible. I said that wrong. They are tax deductible. And we appreciate you being who you are and for sharing that information, because it is that kind of information that will keep you connected. And speaking of connected, I want to share you our blog, which is higher learning, excuse me, tumblr.com, higher learning TV show. And when you click on it and you see that HLN Daily News, you'll know that you're at the right place. There's lots of good information there. There's job fair coming up December 5th at Olive Harvey College. So if any of you are in need of a job, excuse me, there's lots of information there. And there's lots of information here. I like this, and I want to share this with you because it talks about me when I decide to follow my intuition instead of my logic. Check this out. Wow. Could you do that? That's food for thought, isn't it? Yeah. Well, that's just something I wanted to show you. There's lots more information on there. I love that. Me, when I decide to follow my intuition instead of logic. And that's what today's show is all about. This cyber madness that's going on in the world. We'll get back to that. It's Cyber Monday, and there's information on the show. There's lots. Oh my goodness, you got to hear this one.
What you think U.S. prioritizes?
U.S. prioritizes gender confusion, mental manipulation, the destruction of family, the destruction of morality. I can do whatever I want, how I feel, identify how I feel. Oh my God, I'm this, I'm a dog, I'm a cat, You have people identifying as dogs.
Man, stop playing.
What? Put it up on the screen. You got people identifying as horses. Yes.
So man, he even had plastic surgery to look more like a feline.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, let me.
Man, that's cap.
Now, hold on. You have people who are 40, 50, and 60 identifying as 12-year-olds. They're calling it trans age.
Man, stop playing.
How far you want it to go? You done open the door.
Trans age.
And let this satanic devil get in here. And he said, yeah, I'm going to spread my wings, baby. We doing everything. You have elders identifying as babies and children now. No, I'm not 60. I identify as 12. Well, you said he's a man. He can identify as a woman. Well, hell, what stops me from identifying as a child? That's less harmful, isn't it? At least I'm not chopping off my genitals.
I'm finna go in the bank and identify as a billionaire.
Boom. Use it that way. I'll use it with you. This is what the U.S. government prioritizes. The question that people should ask right now is, how are other nations looking at us right now?
They laugh.
They laughing extremely hard.
They laugh.
See, the U.S. government doesn't represent us, obviously, but to other nations, they do.
Wow. How about that? And is that food for thought or what? So the question is, are you being socially influenced by what is going on in the world? Of course you are. We all are, especially when it comes to the cheddar, baby. We're on the black boycott. And if you ain't heard about the black boycott, you're missing out. That's all I can say. But I want you to be conscious of how you are releasing this energy into the air that we call currency, because the currency that's in here has been replaced with the currency out here. Remember AI, artificial intelligence, DI, divine intelligence. Thank you, Baba Kwame Sunhorse. That is the intelligence that we want to use, to utilize, because if we don't, we're going to be just like all those folks you just saw, confused about the ages and the genders and the whatever. So you might want to keep that in mind. So the question I want you to ask yourself before you spend a dime this season, are you being bullied into doing something that you really can't afford, or doing something you really don't want to do because it's Cyber Monday, Blackout Friday? Well, the Blackout Friday was something I saw on Instagram where it talked about, it showed a picture of Walmart. I was trying to pull it up for you, but it put a bug on my computer. So no, yeah, I figured the powers that be did that. Anywho, I will post it on our blog that you saw earlier. And I will also post it on my blog, which is zeldaspeaks.wordpress.com. So you can look at both of those and get information. And I'm going to scroll down. This Dr. Gloria Lattimore piece, the H3O Art of Life shows. Awesome, sister. There's lots of information on there. No more taxes. Yeah, I know you said just like me. If you Chicago, you tired of taxes. But this is the one thing that I got to show you that you got to see. I know you just celebrated Thanksgiving, and we appreciate the family coming over and all that. But you need to know the history, and that's what I want to show you. Is the history, and I got to take it off of there because it just jumped. Computers have to do that, but you must hear this. Is that Instagram? Yeah. I want you to hear this, and I want you to share this.
Before you eat today, listen as these Native Americans describe in full detail the true history of Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, America. I'm Donna, and I'm here with my friends to tell you the real history behind this holiday. Growing up, I knew that what they told you in school about Thanksgiving wasn't true. That's not the true story. The true story behind Thanksgiving was, after every killing of a whole village, these European settlers celebrated it, and they called it Thanksgiving. But it wasn't until Abraham Lincoln became president that it became an official holiday. He ordered 38 Dakota men to be hung for war crimes after the sacred holiday Christmas. We take this time to remember our elders who lost their lives due to what really happened. Usually my mom makes a Native American dish for us and we pray. Growing up, I would be kind of annoyed that they didn't know what actually happened on Thanksgiving and that they're actually celebrating the deaths of many people and many tribes that were lost. Whether it's to give thanks or to be with your family, you should learn how the holiday was established in the first place. I'm thankful for being born indigenous to this continent. I'm thankful that I still have my culture. I'm thankful that my elders kept our culture alive all these years. I'm thankful to be indigenous, resilient, and alive. I'm thankful for us all to be able to stand together, stand strong, and stand as one. Happy Thanksgiving, America.
Let me know in the comments.
Wow. Is that food for thought? That's on my blog. Check it out. And then you think that's good. Wait till you see the rest of it. There's a ton of it there. So go to my blog, zeldaspeaks.wordpress.com, and you will see all of that. Oh my God. The stuff people send me is just off the chain, but I just had to send it to you. Okay, and you feel free to type in this morning what your thoughts are as I remind you to take a break and listen to the voice of our executive producer. Oh.
I'm Naima Latif, executive producer of the Female Solutions Global Radio TV show. We are a part of the online network of Associated Internet Radio hosts, On Air. On Air empowers you with transformative news and interactive radio TV shows. This is such a wonderful time to be alive and to see our human family coming together as one community as a result of that powerful tool, the internet. We can now talk directly to each other all over the world. There's no need for conflict or misunderstanding. There's no need for violence to solve our differences. We can talk to each other face to face until we reach an agreement. On Air offers a fantastic global guide to communicators from all over the world who are using their internet platform to inspire us to strive to be our best selves in order to become the kind, compassionate, loving people we were all born to be. Once we do that, we'll see planet Earth transformed into a place of peace. Subscribe to the recommended YouTube channels, Facebook pages, and podcasts created by these Voices of Enlightenment. On Air provides daily news briefs and a weekly magazine to keep you abreast of events and opportunities. On Air news affiliates in television, radio, and print share information, insight, and interviews with notable personalities. Go to OnAirEverywhere.com for a daily dose of uplifting news.
24/7 on the World Wide Web on the Female Solution and the Higher Learning TV show. And while you are here, be sure and check out our Facebook page. And there's some dynamite information there. And while you're there, subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Lots of information. When you see that Global Virtual Teen Talent Contest, you'll know you're at the right place. But right now, we got to go to the right man, because it is because of you that I am here. I am just a representation of what you want to see in this world, and I am honored to be sitting on this platform with my next guest, because he brings the kind of information that we need to have here on the planet. He's been a guest on the show before, and I am honored to bring him back, because it is this kind of information that will help you keep your sanity when the world is trying to take it from you. So please welcome to the podium our very own Pastor Lawrence Lenoir. Grand Rising, and thank you so much.
Hey, praise God. Well, thank you, Queen. Thank you, Zelda. I got a few things I just want to say right quick. Take less than 60 seconds. First of all, Monday morning mindfulness. Oh my God, we all need to start our week up being mindful. We need to be mindful, and we need to understand who's on our side. And hugging a tree, because that tree is my best friend.
I know that's right. Say that.
Keeps me alive, and I keep it alive.
Amen.
We one and the same.
Yes,
so don't take trees for granted.
Yes,
and also the female solution. And I want everybody to understand this. Even in the Christian Bible, when God created man, God said, it's not good for man to be alone. What was his solution? The female. There you have it. That's enough said. I don't even have to elaborate on that.
We get a cold show out right now.
But I thank you, the Higher Learning Network, Tony, and if he yells again, give him a gummy. So you all do a fantastic job, and I just want to encourage everyone, when you're driving down the street, when you're walking in the store, you see unhoused people, you're not going to stop more than likely and give them money, or go home and bring them back some food, or offer them a blanket or a coat. But guess what? It's a lot of organizations, churches included, that help the unhoused during the holidays. But in July, they're not out there. In April, they're not out there. But the Higher Learning Network, Zelda and Tony are out there 365 days a week with money, food, because they need food, clothing. They're out there helping them. So when you see to give, please bless them, so they can bless others. The Higher Learning Network, Zelda, helps people even if they are housed. Because if you got a place to live, you got to pay rent. So you need a job. She just gave you the information for a job fair at Olive Harvey. Don't pass this information up, because there's too many podcasts out here that people are just talking nonsense. Nobody's trying to help you spiritually. Nobody's trying to help you financially, and nobody's trying to help you become a whole person. But the Higher Learning Network. So I thank you for that. And I like the question that you ask, what is your purpose on this planet? What's your purpose for living? Because the party's going to run out. I was at Buddy Guy's last night, and I went to see Tracy Eileen. I had saw her before. She moved to Paris a year ago. She came back. She sings jazz. She sings songs like Midnight at the Oasis, jazzed up, things like that. Just old Nat King Cole songs. And she wears the sparkle dresses. And that's just the genre I come from. And I loved it. And I was able to be in the fantastic company of Sasha Dalton.
Sasha was there.
See, well, we talked for a while. I'm gonna give her a call this week, because she said she has a gospel show also on Sunday.
Yes, on Sundays, yes.
Yes. Her man was there. And there was just some great people there, and it was a joyous time. So life has a lot to offer, but it starts by one thing, by giving. You give what you have into the atmosphere, and the atmosphere blesses you back through a tree. Number one.
All right now. All right now. Teach my brother.
That tree produces something that can help people, and that's money. Where do you think paper come from? So that tree can play an important role.
Teach my brother. Teach.
And the tree gives you so many examples. It has roots. And you need roots. You need strong roots. And that's what Zelda offers every Monday morning. Get back into your spiritual self. Get yourself right. Stretch out. Take a breath. Because you need that oxygen that the tree is giving.
Amen.
So I would encourage everybody to take a note from Zelda and the Higher Learning Network. Take a note from Tony, because we're going to give him a gummy. I thank you, Zelda, for advertising your business, because if anybody saw the first part of the show, and I am a fan of yours and also a supporter, because you see, I have mines also. I have my pain bomb also.
All right now. All right now.
My Snoop Dogg gummies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All of these come from Zelda's virtual dispensary. And they help me tremendously. So God bless you. I thank you for having me on, Zelda. That's what I wanted to get out first. I understand what your topic is, so
you're right on target, because we're being bullied into doing things that are not of our best interest.
Yes.
So you're right on target.
Yes.
It's not like you're not there. You're right on target, because people need to understand that every day that we wake up, we're being bullied. We just don't know it.
Yes. You're
right. Because if you're being influenced, have it your way. And you wonder why you walking down the street, I think I want me a burger. You ain't thought about no burger. You saw the commercial, and it's ingrained in your brain because it's been there since the educational system started. Don't get Pastor Lawrence Lenoir talking about the educational system. Matter of fact, take them back. Go and take them back, Pastor.
Okay, we're going to talk about the education plantation.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I want to thank Baba Kwame, because he don't drop nuggets, he drop gold bars.
Gold gems. Yes, sir.
Yes, with the divine intelligence over the artificial. And they tell you it's artificial. The artificial intelligence. And that's what...
Let me say this before I forget, Lawrence. I saw online last night where they're taking artificial intelligence, and they can call your home and tell your mom that your son is on the line and he's committing to a murder that he was nowhere around, but they can use your voice.
Wow.
And your likeness.
Wow.
Is that where we're going to? Wow. No, we're not going there. That's where we are.
Wow. Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. You know, it's so artificial. When I was coming up, the only thing that I knew was artificial was the wax fruit on the dining room table.
Okay.
But I didn't know we would get to a point where they will sell you an artificial woman, a robot woman that can cook and remember everything about you and also have sexual relations with you. Everything is artificial. They have artificial food, those little cubes that they're dropping in these impoverished countries. Artificial
food that was on our table for Thanksgiving. Hello.
Yes. And they tell you this is processed. It's not real. They tell you things in there you can't even pronounce, and you call yourself having a college education. You can't even pronounce what's on the can of ravioli. Okay. And if you can, you don't know what it is. And if I have to sit up and get in my Webster's and Google and everything that's in a can of ravioli, or even on a turkey or a chicken, if I have to Google all that, then I need to just go and grow my own, because I know what's in it.
Come on, man.
But the thing is, with our education, we have a wonderful opportunity through artificial intelligence, through the internet, because they done slipped up and allow anybody and everybody to put information on here. So in that crowd of scammers, in that crowd of liars, in that crowd of deceptive people who put things on the internet and tweak the truth, there are some people that put facts in there. And that's where you can educate yourself. We have two places we can educate ourselves. We can educate ourselves by going through the internet and learning that what they're not going to teach you in school. And we can educate ourselves with our elders.
Come on, now.
Educate ourselves with our elders, because our elders have lived it. They saw it.
Thank you.
100 years from now, they'll be saying Martin Luther King was Hispanic. Now, they'll be saying that President Obama was a European American. Everything changes. Everything changes. That's why you have to educate yourself, and it starts spiritually. You have to center yourself with God, with the universe, and you have to apply some kind of principles to your life. Life is not about a party. They get you partying all the time. You party in school. You don't take advantage of that. It's okay to go to school. I encourage people to go to school, but I encourage people to go to school when they leave the school building, educate themselves. Because if you look at, yes, if you look at the history of the school system, it started out basically as a babysitting operation for the people who were working over in Europe and other countries. Well, what were their children doing? There was too many children. They needed to be harnessed. They needed to be watched over. So they would take the older child, maybe 3 or 4 families would come together, and you might have 15 or 20 children. So you got the older child watching over them. Well, when I was in school, they called them play leaders. But eventually back then, they were teaching those children. So compared to today, they would be teachers. However, fast forward, what are we learning in school? First of all, they put our schools, if you look at the design of them, designed like prisons. Okay. And it's okay to have the metal detectors, but think about this. Why is it necessary? See, all this stuff stems back to what they flash before you, the seeds that they plant, like on Thanksgiving and Blackout Friday, the seeds they plant on TV, the seeds they plant on the videos that your children and grandchildren idolize with these rappers and basketball players and actors. And they would tell you this is not a real life. It's not like we expected it to be. So you have to kind of guide and harness your children, your grandchildren, and any young people around you in the direction so they can truly be educated. Because in school, they learn, be there at 9 o'clock, the bell gonna ring. 12 o'clock, the bell gonna ring, go to lunch. You got 30 minutes. When it ring again, come back, and when it ring one more time, you go home. Then you get up into adulthood. You go to work. You start work first shift. 7 o'clock, the bell gonna ring. 11 o'clock, you get lunch, the bell gonna ring. See, so they're training you. And if you do something enough repetitiously, you train yourself. So why not do something that's going to benefit you? Monday morning mindfulness benefit you. Get into the repetition of doing it, even if it's Tuesday through Friday. Do it. And then your whole life, your whole aura will change. People will look at you and say, the hell with Mike, I want to be like you. It's something about you. It's nothing wrong with Mike. I'm just saying they want to be like Mike because he plays basketball. Right. A lot of them like Mike because he's our color.
Right. Look like us.
They don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about Mike, but I'm just using him as example. They don't know nothing about Mike. Mike could be at home chopping up chickens and throwing them to his fish. We don't know. So take a deep breath. And like Zelda said, take a deep breath, and you might look crazy, but look at yourself in the mirror. Take a deep breath and blow your breath out before you brush your teeth in your own face, and maybe that funk will straighten your head out for the morning.
Come on now. Sometimes you need to be the funk, to feel the funk.
That's right. And another thing, support your people. I don't care if the bread is 25 cents at the store on the corner. Is that money going back into your community? Is that store hiring people from your community so they can pay their bills and shop at other stores that hire people in your community? See, so this thing, like the guy said in New Jack City, this is bigger than Nino Brown.
Okay, Nino Brown.
This is bigger. This starts with the tree. You got to remember, Zelda be on to something y'all don't pick up on. This starts with the tree. Even in the whole in the Christian Bible, where did everything start with? The tree. The tree. And everything extended from that because they didn't appreciate, they didn't appropriate their behavior to like they were supposed to with the tree. They used it for another purpose, for self-serving purposes. So you got a tree out in your yard. I don't care what your neighbors think. Go hug it. If you're walking down Michigan Avenue and you see one of them little trees in a planter, go over there and just put your hand on it and tell it, thank you. Thank you. Stop talking to artificial people that are wrapped in flesh. I don't care if it's your mama, your pastor, your boss, or your daughter. Stop talking to artificial people because they are having information pumped into them that's not real.
And it's pumped into you after your conversation because you absorb their energy.
You absorb their energy.
That's why it's okay to be alone.
Yes, it is.
One.
Yes.
Because all that negativity ain't coming. Go ahead.
That's right. And you said something key. It's okay to be alone because we got to remember that even in the Bible, Adam didn't say, hey, look, I need a woman. God said that. So let God put people in your life, even your friends.
Amen.
Even your friends. And guess what? Everybody that's born of the same type A, AB, B positive, O, blood that's in your family ain't your friend. They not your friend. Just because you got a brother that look like you, he ain't your friend. Sometimes our mom and daddy ain't our friend. So we got to stay on track. We need to draw like energy. Like it. You don't see millionaires coming down to Walmart hanging out trying to be your friend because they stay around millionaires. You got to have a millionaire spiritual mindset and you will draw people. Trust me. You're going to draw some financial millionaires. You're going to draw some people with a link card, but I promise you they will be rich spiritually. And that will help you in any endeavor, whether it's education, whether it's business, or whether it's just learning how to make a peach cobbler.
All right now.
Difference. Whatever it is, draw the right people with you. And you will be, look at I'm gonna tell you what, look at the Bulls. Back when Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman was playing. Now, the coach, they drew the right people to the team.
Which is the only reason why I watched it, because I don't even watch football, baseball, basketball, I don't watch none of that. They gone. So
they had the right people. Dennis Rodman running around in a red wedding dress. Now, any other time they might not want to be bothered with nobody like that. But he was the right person on the team. You see what I'm saying? They didn't look at that artificial stuff that he was doing.
Right.
They said in this man core, he know what to do. You want to be a people that people want around.
Yes.
And so you got to get yourself right. The world is not going to adjust to you. You need to adjust to the true and living world, not the false and artificial world.
Yes, sir.
Listen to people. Stop looking at people and listen to them. People tell you who they are in the first 30 seconds of the conversation.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
You know who they are. And if
you
they not right,
you just, I'll do it. I'll be with them. And you know in your spirit that ain't right.
Exactly. And stop giving people kudos because of their position. Stop giving people kudos, regardless of whether they the president, whether they your pastor, you've been to church for 12 years, whether you at the mosque, whether you at the hall, just because they got that position, stop thinking that they walk on water. These people do things just like you do. They have thoughts, temptations. They just in that position. That's all.
I dated a pastor before 30 years before I got married. He was the most wicked man I'd ever seen in my life. And I'm like, you are in the church?
Yes.
What? So, honey,
Yes.
it taught me about some church folk.
Yes.
I ain't saying they all bad because I used to go myself.
Yes. Yes.
But my
Right.
church is the tree right about now.
There
But
you
the
go.
church
There
ain't
you
gonna
go.
lie to me.
Because it's all spiritual.
Thank
And
you.
that's what people need to get. This gonna be gone. It look good now while you primping it. It look good. And thank you for wearing that, what you got on, by the way, because I got on something that's similar. I don't
Red
know
and
if
black.
you can see the
Sure
design.
do. Great minds think alike. Hallelujah.
Now see, people, that's what I'm talking about. You draw like-minded people. Draw like-minded people.
Wow. And I didn't even see that was
Yeah.
red. Oh my goodness. Divine order in
Yes.
my spirit
Yes.
life. Divine. Oh, thank you.
Yes.
The
And
ancestors are speaking, as Jody used to say, giving us downloads. Keep
that's
the
right.
downloads coming, Aunt Edna,
That's
Grandma,
right.
Grandpa, Aunt Julie, Miss Katie, my Mama Katie. Keep them coming, baby. I'm
Keep
receiving.
them
I'm sitting
coming.
up long enough.
That's right. But I thank you, and I want everybody to understand. You really need to see the package you're getting. You got Walmart spiritually standing right here in Zelda and the Higher Learning Network. You got Walmart right here. So I got some aches and pains. Zelda said, "Here you go.
Yes.
Here you go. Go
Yes.
to my store." Well, Zelda making money off of a store, but Zelda say, "Guess what? You can make money too. Let me help you get one."
Come on now.
So that's helping your wealth and your health. And guess what? It's not just about you, because some people don't have a computer. Some people don't have a phone, even though
Truth.
they give
Preach,
them a phone,
brother, preach. That's
they
what
don't have an address
preach.
to get a link card or a medical card. They don't have nothing. You see them sleeping in the park. You see them out here. Before we had the influx of migrants, you saw them out here. So these people need somebody to look at them, not past them. Somebody to stop their car, not keep going. Because there but for the grace of God, go I, go you. That
Amen.
could be my cousin. That could be my brother. That could be my mama.
Amen.
Okay. It's somebody's mama. It's somebody's father. It's somebody's brother. It's somebody's son or daughter. So think about that when you're driving through, and stop saying, "I wish I could help them." Why don't the government do something? Why don't you do something? As Zelda and the Higher Learning Network with some finances so they can help these people more, because they do. I don't even know where they get all the food from. That food looked so good one time, I wanted to go out there and get in line myself. and being connected with someone who has a heart like that, and not trying to pump herself up, not trying to go hang out and stand in press conferences with the mayor every time a camera comes up. I mean, we've all seen people like that, and that's okay. That's where they're at. But I'm telling you, not this queen. You've been blessed for this short period in your life to be around a person who cares about your health, your wealth, the unhoused, and the people in your house that need a job. You have been blessed with someone that cares about you spiritually, so you can have a self-sustaining environment, which is your household and anybody around you. They'll look at you and say, "Man, you hold your own. I like that. You're like a strong-rooted tree. No matter what winds blow or what floods come, you still standing. What's your secret?" I watch Monday Morning Mindfulness.
You are listening to the ancestors. This ancestor is not an ancestor. Pastor Lawrence Lenore is the man with a vision. And I am so honored to have you on this platform so that you can continue to share your ministry with the world, because we all need it, baby. We all need it. And I want to thank you for being here today. I can't believe this hour show is gone already. It's 7:59. Oh, wow. I know, funny how time flies, right? Thank you for your generosity in caring for people. And it is because of you that we have this shift store. For those who are in the switchboard can't see it, you can hear it. The website to go to is shift.store/higher learning network. And you can also go to our blog, any place, anytime, and check out it. You want to give us a final closing thought? Lawrence?
Yep. Yes, I do. It's a 30-second story. When I met Zelda, and I started giving job fairs, and I asked Zelda to come to one, and she taught a class, and this is a job fair where people come to get employed. That's all they want. Hire me, hire me, hire me. But Zelda taught a class at this job fair, and there were over 5,000 people there, and I had them documented. They registered. And in this class, and it's on YouTube, in this class, the title of it was Create Your Own Job. Zelda said the best thing ever happened to her was she lost her job, and she used her creativity to create a living for herself. She gives you this opportunity with this virtual dispensary. She gives you this opportunity to recreate yourself from artificial to divine.
Artificial to divine. I love
that. Take advantage of it, because everybody not going to give it to you.
And I love what Baba Dick Gregory says about being an entrepreneur. You will never catch up to the business of these folks who run things, but you can make a difference. And the difference that you will make is becoming an entrepreneur, because they ain't gonna never pay you what you're worth. You can't. You see what they did in slavery. It can never pay you the value. You can't even put value on a human life. So don't think that salary is who you are if you're currently working a job. Nothing. There's no shame in taking care of yourself and being responsible for yourself and your family. So throw that out your head about you ain't nobody because you got a job. You're always working on something to improve yourself. And this is what Baba Dick Gregory said. I love it. It's on one of my on the blogs, and he said, if you are tired of the way that you are living and it's not getting any better, you need to find 5 friends who's willing to start a plan or project with you. And this dispensary usually costs about $70,000 to $100,000.
Yes.
It's less than $500.
Yes.
Than $500. And it just doesn't get it. So if you get 5 people, 4 people, and you being 5, there's your dispensary right there, because you know you're going shopping. You know you're going to go spend some money needlessly. So invest in your future, invest in yourself, invest in those that can help you be the very best that you possibly can. And thank you for being here with us today on Monday Morning Mindfulness. Be sure and tune in tomorrow for Gathering of the Grill with Asada. Okay? And I will see you then. Until then, stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to this message so you can continue to help your community.
Welcome to Canaglobe, the first ever virtual dispensary offering a world-class collection of cannabis brands drop shipped to your front door. How does it work? Canaglobe took the same concept Amazon used to become the largest company in the world. But instead of shipping toilet paper, t-shirts, and tennis shoes, Canaglobe offers something a lot sexier. Yeah, cannabis. With over 100 premier products, from bakables like chocolate chip cookies, brownies, fried chicken batter, to cannabis mocktails like pina colada, margarita, old fashioned, to gummy rocks, sweet tarts, seltzers, king palms, pre-rolls, disposable vapes, carts, and did I mention THCA flower and magic mushrooms? Canaglobe is the first ever to drop ship flower to every state. We're also the first ever to offer magic mushrooms legally to every state. Well, except Louisiana. We're also the first ever where you get to be the brand. You heard it. Meet the requirements and get your own brand at the dispensary. Your brand, fully paid for by the company, and you earn on company-wide revenue. Your brand can be featured right alongside celebrities and mega influencers such as Dan Bilzerian with Ignite, Holly Barker with Happy Snacks, Scotty Huss with Biscotti, and so much more. Rolling Stone magazine said, if it seems like a new state is legalizing cannabis nearly every week, don't worry, you're not high. It is indeed happening at an unprecedented pace. CNBC calls it the new gold rush. Forbes says the market could grow by 700%. And the Wall Street Journal calls it a tremendous market. We're currently in 26 countries and growing. Industry icons are saying that CanaGlobe is the most innovative, disruptive, and compelling business model this industry has ever seen. You're probably asking yourself, how is this legal? Here's how. All our products are compliant with the 2018 Farm Bill. So what's the opportunity for you? To become a virtual dispensary owner without all the hassles. No experience is required. No storefront, no inventory, no licensing, and best of all, no apologies. And is 100% legal. You can become a virtual dispensary owner. There are 3 ways you can take advantage of this opportunity. 1. You can become an affiliate by simply purchasing any product on AutoShip and get paid 20% on all your customers' purchases. 2. Or you can become a VDO for a one-time fee of $2.99 plus $25 per month. You receive a business sample kit. You can earn up to 85% in commissions, unlimited levels, and you get trained by a certified trainer. However, if you are serious about making money, we highly recommend you become a VDO Pro so that you can get paid to train VDOs whether on your team or not, and you will receive training from a certified trainer. What do? It's simple and fun. You acquire a handful of customers and teach others to do the same. Simply share your QR code or your link, and every time someone buys something, you get paid. You can also share sample products with your friends, or host a party and share all the favors. It doesn't take long before you can have all kinds of people doing the very same thing. Here's how it works. You can earn from $100 to $275 every time you personally enroll a qualified VDO, and $75 to $175 every time someone in your network does the same thing. You can also earn from 15 to 27% on all your personal customers and 3 to 12% to unlimited levels every time a customer makes a purchase anywhere in your network. While we do not make any income claims, this is an example of how the compensation plan structure works. An area VDO that enrolls 3 QVDOs and helps them each acquire a handful of customers and duplicate that 6 levels, the area VDO would approximately earn $100,000 plus $18,000 per month in residual income. But the comp plan doesn't stop at 6 levels. It pays to unlimited levels. While this is a financial opportunity, the real reward is we get to change the world by transforming lives with these sacred plants. We put smiles back on faces, happiness in hearts, laughter in lives, and health back in the home. Thank you for watching. Now, please get back with the person that shared this video with you and get started today.
CanaGlobe, that is an organization that we have joined in order to raise funding for our projects, the homeless project where we help feed the unhoused, also for our teen talent contest. And they say, Zelda, you selling cannabis? No, we're not selling cannabis. If that's what you want, that's what you do. But I'm a senior. I have aches and pains. I don't know about you. So I got me some watermelon gummies and I got some shrooms. I don't have them problems anymore. And it just makes my whole workload a whole lot easier. Because, we sit in chairs all day. We're not moving. And it is that lack of movement that causes more anxiety and inflammation in our joints, and like our knees and hips and stuff like that. Anyway, I said all that to say this. If you would like to get more information on how to be take part of that, you can always text me at 312-383-9749.
We've come to the end of our show today. If you missed any broadcasts, go to our website for the audio and video archives at www.thefemalesolution.com. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to thank all of you who participated in today's discussions. And to our global family joining us from all around the world, we say thank you. To our family in China, xie xie. India, Dhanyavad. Japan, arigato. Korea, kamsamnida. Russia, spasiba. Germany, danke. Poland, dziękuję. France, merci. Spain, gracias. Italy, grazie. Egypt, shukran. Ghana, madasi. Nigeria, eshe. South Africa, ngiyabonga. Senegal, jaref. Kenya, asante. Israel, toda. Pakistan, shukriya. Afghanistan, tashakur. Saudi Arabia and Palestine, shukran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Thank you, and may peace be upon you and the mercy of God and God's blessings.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a wonderful feeling. There's a handsome man coming my way. Oh, there is a handsome man coming my way. Hi there. What's your name?
Hi.
What's your name?
Aquarius. My name is Tony. And what I want you to do for me is if you have Xfinity TV, tune in to the Higher Learning Network Tuesdays at 6 p.m., Wednesdays at 1 p.m., Xfinity TV channel 19. Peace out.